Did you know that you are 22 times more likely to remember facts or information if they are presented through a story? That's true. It's based on actual research. Today I'm going to go over 10 phrasal verbs in a short story to help you remember those phrasal verbs. So let's get started. I'm going to tell you a story of a friend of mine, Joni. Joni lives in Boston. I think he's still living in Boston to this day. But his parents are living down in Florida. They've retired, so now they've moved down. It's sunny, it's pretty chill. All right, so Joni, he decided to go down to Florida to visit his parents. So he set out on a journey to go to Florida. So he set out on a Tuesday afternoon by bus, believe it or not. He went by bus and only got to Florida on a Thursday night. All right. But he was exhausted by the time he got to Florida because he had really, really trouble falling asleep. It was really, really hard for Johnny to fall asleep as he was traveling in the bus. It made him a bit sick, motion sickness, so he couldn't really sleep. And in retrospect, looking back in retrospect, he really should have taken a plane instead of a 2-day trip by bus. He really should have taken a plane in retrospect, looking back. All right. But then he got to Florida, spent a few days, rested. And after a few days, he was well rested and had restored all his energies. But he got bored. He got really bored because all of his friends were back in Boston. So he had nothing to do. He had no friends. So he decided to look for a job. So I'm going to apply for a job. I'm going to get to know people and make some money, which is fine. So he grabbed a newspaper and he started flicking through the pages. And he came across an advertisement. So he came across an advertisement on the newspaper, a job offer. It was to work in one of the local restaurants. So they had advertised on the newspaper. Johnny found out, came across the ad as he was flicking through the pages. So he had to apply for the job. And in order to apply, he had to fill out a form. So he filled out like a questionnaire, a form, and submitted to the local restaurant. Well, he got hired. Straight away, he got hired. They really needed waiters. So Johnny was going to start. He was really excited. It was his first day, and he was happy because he didn't have to dress up. He did not have to dress up to go to work. It wasn't a fancy office job. Didn't really need to dress up, tie and suit. But in spite of that, he did have to wear a uniform. And the uniform was a white shirt, a white dress shirt, and black shorts. Yeah, white shirt and black shorts. And the staff of the restaurant was mostly composed of college students. So most of the staff in that restaurant was college students. So the staff of the restaurant was mostly composed of college students. One of Johnny's tasks were waiting on table. So he waited on tables a lot. Got the customers' orders, brought the plates out, and also once everyone was finished, he would clean off the tables as well. So he also cleaned off the tables. And as a whole, or on the whole, it was a pretty good job. It was a pretty good job. On the whole, overall, it was a pretty good job. He liked it. But one day, there was a old couple at the restaurant, and they called Johnny over and said, "Hey, you're not from around here, are you?" And he said, "No." "Oh, you could tell by my accent that I'm from North." And they said, No, it wasn't your accent. It was actually your legs. I've never seen legs as white as yours in my life." So that's John's story. I hope you liked it, and I hope you managed to remember some of these vocabulary. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.